Total Self-Defense Academy teaches Brazilian Jiu Jitsu as the gentle art of self-defense. And this morning we want to welcome Joe Booher to share with us more about Total Self-Defense Academy. Welcome, Joe.
Hey, ahoy, Chris. Thanks for having me, man.
Appreciate you being here. I mentioned just a little bit about what you do, but tell us more about your academy.
Well, we teach Gracie Jiu Jitsu.
Right.
Now, what does that mean? Well, just like all martial arts, all practical martial arts, they're all good for what they were intended to be. But Gracie Jiu Jitsu is a knowledge from age 5 all the way to 70, 105. This is for people to actually understand how to neutralize a confrontation or a situation where they need to defend themselves.
And I think in this day and time, you know, we see it in the news every day, having some self-defense skills could be very helpful.
It is invaluable.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Do you take that approach with your students when you're teaching?
Absolutely. I mean, it's really neat when somebody's like I had a gentleman call me last night. You know, he's never done anything like this before, and he wants to come and try it out.
Right.
So he came and tried it out, and it's one of those things where it's just you have to feel and see it to believe it.
Right.
Like it doesn't register how a smaller person can neutralize and defend against a bigger, stronger attacker. It's unbelievable.
And we're actually looking at some video right now, and you were mentioning off camera, you actually got some small children that are starting their second class tonight.
Absolutely, yeah, and 2 of them are my daughters.
Right.
So I've got a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old, soon to be 7. So as a parent, I know the value in having your kids able to defend themselves knowledge-wise.
Right.
How to talk to a stranger rather than not talking to strangers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we don't want that movie theater looking over your shoulder at the guy. You know, I want them to turn, and it's funny, my oldest daughter, Claire, she'll turn and look at strangers and go, "Why are you talking to me?"
Right.
But I love that. I love that defensive posture
Right.
that she takes. It's confidence.
Right. And do you find it, you know, you were talking about this being self-defense, do you find a lot of people come into your classes thinking it's going to be one way and it turns out being another way for them?
A lot of people, I guess with the access to YouTube and the internet and everything like that, they kind of have an idea. But a lot of the misconception comes with being over the top of
Right.
what Gracie Jiu Jitsu is. They look at things like the UFC and they look at those and it's like, I don't want to fight. Well, in fact, we teach you how not to fight.
Right.
That's the whole point of Gracie Jiu Jitsu.
It's basically seeing the situation, assessing the situation, and getting out of it the best you can.
Exactly, getting out alive.
Getting out alive.
Yep.
And that's the best you can.
That's the best you can do.
Do you talk to me about, you know, is it easier to teach children as opposed to adults?
Okay, well, with me, my passion is kids.
Yes.
So when that happens and I've got a room full of kids, I don't allow it to turn into a circus.
Right.
But every element that we have contributes to understanding whether it's movement, whether it's, you know, the kids are exercising and sweating, all the way to understanding how their bodies move and they can manage their own. They can manage themselves. So if you can manage yourself, you can manage someone else. So I find it easier to teach kids in a fun way. Right, than it is to take them through school and sit them at a desk, you know, that kind of thing. So it's very hands-on, and you need partners and stuff like that. So it's a good community. When it comes to adults, it's a little different.
Right.
Not so much. It still has to be fun, but at the same time, the knowledge can be a little more in depth when it comes to adults. So it's a general knowledge for the kids to understand how to talk, how to move, and for the adults, it's what to do if.
And it's never, and you've got openings and classes right now. You're encouraging folks to take your classes.
Absolutely. We've got a lot of young ones who are enrolled right now, so it's just in time for summer.
Right.
So get your kids involved. I mean, it's 2 days a week.
Right.
So 2 days a week for about 45 minutes to an hour, and it's well worth your time. And I always say that my kids are worth defending. So, and I want yours to be as well. You know what I mean? So,
Joe, thank you so much for stopping by
Chris,
today.
I appreciate
Sharing
it.
with us the story of Total Self-Defense Academy. It's located on East Market Street in Kingsport. There's a number, there's a website. Check it out today.